Hey guys, and welcome to Janet being Janet. Okay, yep, this is Editing Janet, and if you watched the last episode, you know exactly the predicament I got myself into on this one. And I want to say thank you for coming back, and if you have just now clicked on this channel and you're new to me, hi, welcome to Janet being Janet. Yes, this is Janet, and luckily enough, I'm on YouTube for fun. And I know I'm not very professional whatsoever at all, especially for filming this like this in the dark in the middle of the night. I get it. But I want to get all this out to you today, and I'm going to do that to you, or for you, not to you, for you. But I hope you enjoy watching this, and let me know when you get to the end, in the comment section. Let me know how you feel, what you think, what you're doing, whatever the case may be. Y'all just... I hope you have a little bit of fun. Yeah, I'm tired. And my camera's even going to give out on me. It's like I'm done working with you today. See? It's even done with me. Yeah, I think everything's done with me at this point. Y'all don't give up on me, though. So, y'all, enjoy.
Okay. Taters, I'm so proud of you both. And Blamber could never do as well as you are doing on the feed. Okay. Thank you so much, Taters. I know I'm trying to find.
But when Beck and Amberlynn were on live stream together and, doing good together, they used to be able to pull in the super chats too. You can't say they weren't able to, because they were. I think one night somebody said they brought in like $700 just in super chats alone. If I'm not mistaken, that's what they said.
The questions. Destiny, you and Amber babysat when you moved to your mom's. How was she as a babysitter? She was asked to babysit recently, and it scared us all.
Oh my gosh. We did watch my god sister a lot when we first moved to my mom's, and I don't know. I did.
There's this one of Amberlynn. I'm sorry, I can't be fully serious throughout these. There's this one where it's Amberlynn and Destiny watching. And this little one, and Amberlynn, she's wanting a piggyback ride, so Amberlynn gets up and is having this little one. I don't even know how old they were, old enough to walk and talk, and I want to say like 3 or 4. I can't even remember. But Amberlynn puts the girl on her back, and the girl sits perfectly on Amberlynn's bottom. And so Amberlynn's walking around with her, and she's wanting to go up the stairs. Well, they couldn't go up the stairs because Amberlynn and the girl couldn't both fit up the stairs because the stairs were so narrow and so steep. And you got to see Destiny actually recorded that, so you could see Amberlynn playing with the child, but that's all you could pretty much see. Amberlynn was the one that would record the child's face.
The majority of it, she just did like the fun part, like she just like played and kind of like talked to her, and she's in a lot of Amberlynn's videos that you can see when we first moved to Kentucky. But I mean, she didn't do like any of the...
I always wondered if the mom was mad, if the mom was okay, or how the mom felt with as much as she was in the videos.
Parenting aspect of the babysitting, she just did the fun part, so I don't know how she'd be babysitting on her own. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. Poopy Pants. For both of y'all, when did it click that ALR was never going to actually get healthier or change? Like, what even clicked it? Honestly, whenever we had that big fight and I left for my family's, that's whenever it clicked. Our fighting's never going to be different. We're never going to be different. She's never going to try to get better with her health. Like, I thought that was it. I had to get out of there.
Well, I figured that would be like the change in the relationship where you just got done with her. I mean, the relationship itself wouldn't change is what I kind of thought. But, I guess you could... Well, I don't know. You knew she wasn't going to get healthy mentally as well as physically, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I realized that, like, the healthier part of it, I could tell that wasn't going to happen, like, the first time we went grocery shopping. And then, which wasn't, like, a month of us, like, moved in together, so, I mean, it was, like, a couple weeks. And then, for change, like, I knew she wasn't going to change after the Walmart thing.
She was putting on a front to Destiny the entire time because she needed somewhere to live. She couldn't live with Crystal and Crystal's parents if Crystal and her were not dating anymore, because they weren't going to support some girl that was just, randomly freeloading off of them. They weren't going to do that anymore. It was different when Crystal and her were dating.
Because like we tried to talk about everything like in that moment, and clearly things didn't change.
Yeah. FT, what would you say to the people who have seen her behavior and still support her? Why?
There's not that many, so you really don't even have to explain anything to them. It's mainly new supporters. You don't get very many from way back when. We've all seen the truth.
The only person I can think of that's doing that is her mom.
Yeah, and I mean,
that's because she's her mom, probably.
Yeah, and I mean, you said it could be because she feels guilty or something. I don't know.
Exactly.
You already addressed that one.
We did?
Well, in a different comment. It's about FBI Frank again.
Oh, it's about FBI Frank? Okay.
And I did a video for FBI Frank. If you don't know who that is, you can go check that out. Yeah. Amberlynn admitted that could possibly be a troll.
Thank you, Amber Sack of Washcloths. Cookie Bugs, here's some money for your Cheesecake Factory. We love you. Thank you, Cookie Bugs. Courtney Collings, howdy from Australia. Carrot or celery with dip? Oh, no. Sorry, Courtney. Neither.
None.
I like some tomatoes. Yeah, tomatoes are
What
good.
kind of dip?
And Beck likes snap peas because Amberlynn showed that off, and I think she was dipping it in yogurt or something like that. And Amberlynn goes, "Can you believe this? This is so gross."
I don't know. French dip, ranch dip, both of those are awful.
Yeah, I don't like those. I'd eat the carrots by itself.
I don't really like carrots
I don't like
or celery. I really like snap peas. Snap peas are good. That sounds pretty good right now, actually. Some sweet snap peas. Princess Love Puff. Destiny, did ALR work just to keep tabs on you?
I doubt it.
See, I've said yes for a long time. You can go back in my videos since you started watching with me. I've said that for a while.
You don't feel like she was just doing that to keep tabs on you?
Oh, you mean like work with me to keep tabs on me?
Yeah, to see what you're doing at work.
I don't know why I thought it was something else. I definitely, because when we worked where we worked out in Kentucky, like it was even like if I got up to go to, like we didn't sit next to each other, we weren't supposed to. Even if I got up to go to the bathroom, she definitely went, like she'd wait a couple minutes and then go to, and we just.
That didn't work very well, did it? Because Destiny got with somebody from her work.
Be in there.
That's so crazy. Like you couldn't even go to the bathroom without her following. That's crazy. Wait. Nick, do you believe Amber let Rarity out on purpose? She could have.
I don't know that she did it on purpose, but I think maybe she could have and didn't think it was going to happen the way it happened, and then it backfired.
Well, I think I was listening to somebody talk about her.
This is a touchy subject to a lot of people, but there are more and more people thinking Rarity is no longer with us. You know, more and more, longer and longer time goes on, a lot of people believe that there's no way, because somebody would have already spoke up saying they have them.
Recently, and they said something along the lines of like, Amber said that Wasabi is happy being the only cat. And I was like, oh my God, why would you say something like that? Mons Mikkelsen, you guys are trauma bonded, LMAO.
If
Thanks,
you like
Hannibal.
that.
But isn't it funny that all Amberlynn talks about is her trauma, her childhood trauma? Think about that one.
No Body 71. When Amber claimed she ordered a veggie sandwich but got a turkey, bacon, and cheese instead, 2 chips instead of an apple, whatever, was that a lie? I don't know, you guys. I have no idea, but I feel like it had to have been, because that sounds like something she would definitely eat. Turkey, bacon with cheese.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
And she just recently did that Truth or Drink and said that, I think it was in the Truth or Drink, and said that was not a lie.
ASCLP 2500. Did Amber ever show interest in your hobbies or interests? How did you deal with that? No, not really. I mean,
No, not really.
No. I like to draw, and
Destiny and Amberlynn went out of state to go see a movie. I can't remember what it was, and she was watching it in 3D or 4D or something like that. And Amberlynn did not want to go and support Destiny whatsoever at all. So Amberlynn went and sat in a bookstore and drank, I think it was Starbucks, and waited on Destiny to get out. That's how bad it was.
play old games, and she didn't like to do either of those things. We did watch movies together, but I mean, everybody watches movies, don't they?
We got into like a really big coloring thing for a while, and we would like color like on our downtime at work and stuff. Like we did that a lot.
Thank you. She doesn't have BPD. Any redeeming qualities besides being generous?
For who?
Shell Bell. Amber.
That's a question about Amber? Okay, didn't assume that one.
Oh.
No. Molly Childtree. Love you guys. Thank you. Salty Shaker. Was a thought in the back of y'all's mind of what the hell you would do if she blew a coronary and those poor paramedics would have to try and get her out? I know. I didn't think about that, but now that I am thinking about that, I'm like, that's terrifying. What would have happened? I couldn't have got her out. I couldn't have done that.
Yeah, but firefighters are awful strong these days, and they got a lot of things to help them lift things, so you ain't got to worry about that neither, Beck. You really don't. Used to have a volunteer firefighter. Yeah.
I'm saying, like, it would have had to be like the fire department and everything.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to say something like this, but it would terrify me. Like, what if it was a what's eating Gilbert Grape situation with the mom?
Yeah.
And couldn't get her out and had to set the house on fire. That's terrifying.
Good movie.
That's a very good movie, and I didn't even know Leonardo DiCaprio was in there. I watched that years ago.
That's such a good movie.
Thank you, Molly. Wait. I already said that one. TT, did anything Amber cooked ever make you guys sick? No, I don't think so.
No.
We both did end up just so happened getting the stomach flu after we ate a bunch of dry seaweed around New Year's.
Oh.
We were snacking on it because it was healthy.
Yeah, Destiny said that she never ate Amber's cooking, so that's just what Destiny said.
And we both caught a stomach virus, and she tried to blame the seaweed, but I was like, no, we probably just got a stomach virus.
Yeah.
Yags Chicken Sushi. I want you two to do a weekly reaction panel like The View with Casey and possibly Jade called The Moment. I wish I had the time for a weekly podcast, but I don't. I stay very busy.
Same.
Chonk, did you know about Amber Sewer Slide bait video when you guys lived at ENR? What was your reaction and when you found out?
What? I don't know. Did you know? Sewer Slide. All right, they're going to have to explain that one to me. I'm sorry. I have no idea. I can't help you with that one.
What?
What is that?
I don't think you remember that. I don't know. I guess she baited like suicide
Really?
at one point.
I didn't know that.
I don't know. I don't know what video it was, but that's what they mean.
Oh, that's
I didn't think of the like run-on word.
I thought you were about to say that you remembered that, Destiny. I'm like, how do you remember it? But I don't.
No.
Someone in the chat said that she said, quote, "I don't think I want to live anymore," I guess.
Oh.
I feel like she says that often. Not trying to be mean.
But wouldn't Amberlynn say something like that just for the attention out of it, especially if you were ignoring her? My opinion. Just a thought. That's what some people do.
No, you're probably not wrong. She probably has said that. Lady Razzie, I'm back. Had to disappear for a bit. Thank you for answering my earlier question. New question. Would Amber argue or throw a fit in public? How would others react? Yeah, she would argue or throw a fit in public if she wasn't getting her way or whatever. And how I would react in those moments is I would just walk away.
I was about to say, that's what I would do. Beck should have walked away and just left her there, just throwing a hissy fit. But you know what? Amber could afford to buy whatever she wanted to buy, so what would she be throwing a hissy fit over? I don't know what there is to throw a hissy fit over unless Beck didn't do something she wanted her to do. Unless Beck didn't do something she wanted them to do.
And she could call me
Yeah.
later. I would not stand there and argue in public with her. I wouldn't doing that, and she knew it.
Yes.
I was always so embarrassed to argue in public, so I wouldn't do it.
Yes, I completely agree. And same, yeah.
I think she liked the attention that it brought.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey, quit saying stuff I say. Nope, I just said that. No, what?
Video Nasty. Hey, Beck, I'm happy to see all work you've been putting into the videos. Seeing your subscribers grow, you put more. Thank you so much, Video Nasty. Mochi, was Amber ever stared at or made fun of in public? Also, was she aggressive over food with you guys? Would she eyeball any food you had? I don't recall her really eyeballing my food, but then again, I didn't eat things that she really wanted.
Sometimes I think stereotypes are out there. Sometimes I think that. But then again, you have to think it's Amber Lynn. So you have to curb your thinking at times.
But I do feel like she was stared at and made fun of in public for sure.
I definitely, I don't recall a certain time, but I'm sure that she did. And I know that, when we had the kids with us and we'd hang out with y'all, sometimes I know one of them in particular would mention it to her all the time, and we'd have to tell her that that's not nice.
Oh, but, yeah.
The staring part. Kids always stare. Always stare. Yeah, they used to stare at my son whenever he was really young.
She would usually, if I didn't finish my food, she would usually eat my food.
Oh.
So.
Oh.
If I didn't finish, she was like, oh, okay. And she'd either eat it or she wouldn't.
Yeah, it probably just depends on if she wanted it or not. Some Polish chick, since ALR, thank you. Since ALR wanted to inspire people, I can say that she inspired me to not feel bad for severing ties with my narcissist abusive father. Such an inspirational queen. Peace and love to you both. Thank you, some Polish chick.
Isn't it awesome the way people are actually turning this around on Amber Lynn? I mean, Amber Lynn is an inspiration to so many people, but not in the way Amber Lynn wants to be an inspiration.
Josie, thank you. How did y'all navigate intimacy with ALR and hygiene?
No. Well, stop. Hygiene, fine. Nope, that book.
You didn't have intimacy when, the hygiene wasn't being took care of. There was no way you could.
Mm.
Hey, that was simple, sweet, to the point. Thank you.
Erin Elizabeth, you're both hot. So are your wife and fiance. Love that for you. Thank you, Erin. Matt, thank you. Did Amber pre-watch Eric's vlogs before he uploaded? No, I don't think she did, but she definitely would watch it as soon as it would be uploaded.
There's no way, because Eric sometimes uploaded stuff that didn't make Amber Lynn look good. Mm-hmm.
And she would beg him not to upload on the same day as she would. And if they were both going live, she would beg him not to go live on the same day as she would be going live. There was a lot of communication between them two when it came to YouTube. And she absolutely hated that he did YouTube.
She's the one that started him on YouTube. She started the first vlog. She was in his first vlog. She's the one that said, oh, you're going to do great at vlogging. She's the one that did it all to start him out.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
She did. And she was like, he only has an audience because of me. And it's like, well, that could be true, but it's also like, how bold of you to assume.
Literally.
It is somewhat true because people used to go over to Eric's channel and leave comments like, full body shot.
Celtic Druid, thank you. I remember a time when she went to Walmart and a restaurant with you, Beck, instead of taking Twinkie to the vet when something was wrong with her. Why? Any other times when this happened? Much love. We did address this earlier.
We've addressed it a couple times.
Yeah. And no, there wasn't any other times that this had happened. Savvy. So Beck, is Destiny getting paid for her live performance? Are you a gainful employer, unlike Raglan played? LOL. Yes, Daphne. Sorry. Destiny and I will be splitting the money, and also the money for the video that we made together. We'll be splitting that as well.
See, that's awesome. 50-50 is great. I mean, that's honorable is what that is.
Lexi Fitzpatrick, so happy you guys are live. Obsessed with this era. I've watched literally since 2016. Seeing all this has given me a new perspective. Sending so much love. Thank you, Lexi. Oh, Savannah, wow. Not a question. Never done a super chat, but I feel like anyone on YouTube too deserves super chats the most. Thank you, Savannah. Chonk. Amber said she'd cry every time you'd wash her wiper. Is this true? Also, did she make you leave the room when she had to do the bucket bath?
I think Amberlynn said yes. She would just tell Beck, put it down and let me do my thing. I think that's what Amberlynn said. But I feel like Beck would have to wash Amberlynn's back. And I heard that once you get from 600 Pound Life and stuff, once you get so big, you have to baby powder, is what they said.
No, she didn't cry every time I'd wash her wiper. And I think in the beginning, I didn't really stick around for the bucket baths, but there were times that I did. And I think that was, more or less after a few times it had happened. But I mean
when we were at my mom's and she wasn't showering because she didn't like that bathtub, there was no way for her to get in it. She made me wash her hair. So when I would go to take a shower and she would basically just stick her head in and I would wash her hair.
Hey, now there are sometimes I have to wash my hair in the kitchen sink because I don't feel like getting over the shower. But my hair is kind of long and it's curly and I have to condition it for a long period of time. And I don't want to stand in the shower to do it when I have to do deep conditioners.
Yeah.
And then that was it.
Yeah.
That was the gist of the whole bath.
Blake Huerman. Hey, Destiny, it's Alexis and Blake. You know them people?
Yes. They told me they messaged.
Good.
I don't think they're on anymore.
Asheron, did it smell? I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. That's so ominous. Caitlin, what tea can you spill about the Rafe situation? Thank you.
I think Beck already said that Rafe isn't a public figure and isn't on YouTube, so Beck is going to leave Rafe off of there. I do believe is what Beck said, so I'm not going to say anything about Rafe.
I'm really not going to spill anything because, they're not a public person and I respect that privacy. But thank you, Caitlin. Dino, Beck, curious of how you felt about the voicemails Amber left to your mom. Listening to those and her flat vocal inflection made me seethe. Yeah, they're very hard to listen to now.
Oh yeah.
It was a hard situation at the moment. I was going through my own issues mentally, and then I was caught between Mom and Amberlynn.
Yeah, and Amber wouldn't let Beck grieve whatsoever at all. That's just not something Amber would let. Amber kept Beck busy going for her so that Beck didn't have a chance to stop and grieve.
And it was just a whole awful situation.
Oh, and Beck and the family went to pick out a headstone for Beck's mom, and Amberlynn stayed in the car making TikToks, cussing at her audience.
Those voicemails should have never happened.
No.
And I hate that
I don't know why she thought she had the right to say anything like that to your mom.
I don't know either. And it's like, yeah, her and Mom ended up making up after that. But it's like, honestly, Mom didn't have to.
Literally.
Mom probably did it just for Beck, most likely. Because that's what parents do sometimes.
Jace, the fancy man. Hydrated up, girls. Yeah, I know. I feel like I do need to drink more water, truth be told. Mom Life 22, love you both from Scotland.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's in the wee hours of the morning over there, isn't it? Maria Flores, thank you. How badly was ALR bothered by young dumb honey bun? she's taken a nosedive and has a whole.
Young Dunhaven used to be a reaction channel, and I don't even think that she reacts anymore. I think she does something completely different now. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Start page on Reddit now. Answer for later. Listen, I don't remember much about Young Dumb Honeybun. All I know is that Amber hated whoever that person was. And
I don't even know who that is. I don't know nothing.
I think they were a reaction channel at some point. JDV's whimsical capris and humped couch. Sorry. Karma is spelled beckoning. Thank you. Liz Lucas, Destiny is Athena to Beck's Odysseus, and I probably said that so wrong. I'm so sorry. And I'm over here waiting for the two of them both to start singing Warrior of the Mind, and I can die happy.
I don't know what that is.
They look like I do with half the things they're saying, because I'm like, oh no. I'm just over here in La La Land going, okay, I'm still here. I'm still going.
Well, I know Athena, and I know
Odysseus.
But
I knew that.
I'm not sure
was the
if
singing.
I'm pronouncing
Odysseus.
Yeah, it's Odysseus.
Beck, I would only watch her vlogs for you. Do we know how Twinkie is? I don't have a clue.
Amberlynn gets in these stages where she's like, all y'all want to do is see my animals, so I'm not going to show them. Yeah, she just gets like that sometimes. Don't ask me all the time where Twonk or Twinkie is, or they call her Twonk.
I don't know about that little old lady. Supposedly she's how old did you say she is now? 13?
She was born in 2012.
That's crazy.
June of 2012. So she's about to have a birthday.
If anything happens to Twinkie, I don't think Amberlynn would tell us straight up. I don't think she would. That's my opinion. I don't think she would.
So she's about to be 13.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Aaron Farine. Blake Heuerman, Destiny and Beck, what was the weirdest thing Amber cooked for you? Honestly, this was kind of weird, but it was good. It was a sweet potato with seasoned all salt.
Oh.
It was baked sweet potato with seasoned all salt. It was actually pretty good.
I didn't eat a lot of the things she cooked because she always made those weird things.
That's what I was gonna say. Destiny always said, I ain't eating that. And Destiny always made her own stuff.
But she did when we were in the apartment in Florida. She did get me to try pesto for the first time. I had just never had pesto. Like, I don't know. I guess no one around me likes it. Pesto's and I thought it was so weird. Like the texture was weird and everything was just weird about it. But I tried it and I liked it. So.
Yeah, it's basically just basil and,
like oil
and seasonings and whatever. Mr. Snowflake. Oh, Lordy, Shorty sucks. Best $2 I ever spent.
And I've already done the Mr. Snowflake asks Beck all the questions, and Beck answered them. I've already done that one for you.
Oh my gosh.
You two make a great pair. I hope you keep colliding when the last of tea is spilled. Mary Ray, thank you.
You guys are getting I think this is the last one.
Wow, that is a lot of super chats. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
Whimsical Mimsy, my cousin's a nurse. She wanted to ask if Amber's ankles were scraped by the pavement and if she got infected. She's never seen a bariatric patient with ankle testicles.
Ew.
I don't think her ankle scraped the pavement. But that's wild.
I've had people say to me, like, whenever not say to me, but, in comments and stuff previous to me doing this, they don't want to body shame. They don't want to this, that. And it's like, sometimes you're not body shaming. You're actually asking questions because you sincerely want to know. So at that point, it's not body shaming to me. So even if you look at this question, it's not they could have worded it different, but I understand that some people would actually have this question.
Is that really what they look like?
Do you not remember how her ankles used to look?
I do, but I don't remember them looking that bad. That's why I'm like, is that what they look like?
I don't think they were to that point, but I don't know about now.
I don't know. Ew.
But thank you, Whimsical Minzy, and thank you, Mary Ray. It's your snowflake. Philos.
I guess they're just going through ones that don't have comments and just ones that sent super chats. I guess that's what they're doing.
Dreamy Garden. Connor. Assembled Exes Support Group. Washcloths Anonymous. Tap to My Toes. Bella Bunny 3. Kat Richardson. April Smith. Samantha Jojo. Grisha. Ramirez. Toki 20. Vicky. Ashley. Buffalo Flamingo. Wow. JC, Nada, Serenity.
Sorry, there's a Clebe said somebody's chat was missed. Kimchi Chicana.
Goodness gracious! Surprised more than one's missed. Probably a lot of them missed.
Is there a way to search? Control F. Hit Control. Oh, wait. Yeah, try typing in KINCH. Oh, here it is.
Does ALR ask and answer her own questions on Instagram?
Ooh, juicy. Because everybody says she does this. Everybody does.
I don't know, but I wouldn't be shocked if she did.
Same.
That's why people wanted that question put up there, is because people still say she does.
I would not put that past her at all.
Someone also, okay, type in critical. This one.
Hey, you two, why do you think LR talks like that?
Like what?
Like
yeah.
what?
What do you mean?
That's a vague question. Because I have no idea. Maybe because she goes, whatever partner she's with is what she talks like and what personality she has. I don't know.
Illiterate.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure if she's playing or if she's serious. But I'm like, if you're playing, why do you want people to think you don't know how to talk?
I really just don't know.
Are they talking about her making up all these kinds of words? Maybe that's what they're talking about.
I don't know why she talks like that. I mean,
Briarthorn, Destiny, do you live near Beck? Any plans to visit Beck and film some adventures for us? Ghost hunting, maybe. Destiny?
I don't live near you.
No, we live quite far.
I thought that they moved ways from each other, a long distance, so Destiny couldn't just go and hop, skip, jump and visit Amberlynn.
Now at least. Next time we come up to Kentucky, like I went up there last summer on the 4th of July. I don't know when's the next time we'll be going, but next time we go up there, we usually try to stay for a week, so we'll definitely have to
I'll look that one up.
meet up or something.
Tally, what was Amber's appeal? How does she hold so much control over you? Do you think Jade was the ultimate troll and only use her?
Yeah, manipulation, because that's how she gets all of her audience.
It wasn't really like, like she had an appeal or, anything like that. It was just like I said earlier.
Sorry for the low battery. I'm telling y'all that I didn't even know that was up there. Oops. Yeah, sorry. I turn it on, put a headphone, or turn on the headphone all the way up and put it down on my bed. But low battery shouldn't have come on because it was plugged in. I don't know.
A friendship, somebody who was fun to be around in that moment. Like I had no idea who this person really was underneath all that.
Yeah.
But Jade being an ultimate troll and only using her, I don't know. I really can't.
I don't know. I don't know anything about her.
What would Jade be using Amber Lynn for? It looked like Jade had plenty of money. By the way, Jade spent money on her. I don't know what she'd be using Amber Lynn for. She didn't get anything out of it as far as I know.
Yeah, I don't think you ever met her, and I barely did.
Yeah, no.
Like they were together for what, like 2.5 years, something like that. I only saw her for like
they broke up like right after I made videos a couple years ago.
The first few months that they were together.
Yeah, you still lived there.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how it was between them after that.
Right.
Jade moved in and Beck hauled. There was no reason for Beck to even stay there. Beck was done.
We're trying to look for ones we've missed.
You're okay.
Kathy, I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. Question for Destiny. What really happened to Scarlet the cat?
Oh, we had a kitten that my mom brought us around Christmas time, and she named her Scarlet, but her and Wasabi, they didn't really get along too well.
I actually forgot about Scarlet. I did. I forgot about Scarlet.
And she had scratched him in his eye, and it just looked really bad. You know, like we cleaned it up and it stopped looking like that. But we just didn't think they were a good fit. So I just asked some of my friends that I had at the time, like, hey, do you know anyone that wants a kitten? Like, I want to make sure she goes somewhere good. She's just not getting along well with our other animal. Like, so that's what happened to her. Like, nothing bad happened to her.
Yeah.
Well, Amber's Wasabi certainly wasn't going anywhere no matter what.
So Glitch Tone Queen sent in a second super chat, but I can't find it. But apparently it was a question about how Amber got in and out of the pool.
Oh.
Amber Lynn was able to get in and out of the pool with difficulty letting water in and out. That's why I brought up the whole hot tub thing.
How she got in and out of the pool. It's exactly how you think she did. It was an inflatable pool, and she just,
Oh, okay. I didn't know what kind of
over
pool.
The side of it.
That makes sense, though. She probably let a lot of the water out of it too. Then
legs.
Yeah. What?
Was she able to lift her legs?
Mm-hmm. She just pushed it down.
She was just pushing it down and stepping.
Like sitting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she didn't lift them legs.
No, she didn't lift them legs.
I think I came in to the room a couple of times and I checked it to make sure I wasn't on a different live. So I was like, there's no way this thing has lasted this long. They had that many super chats. Are you kidding me? Because I don't think I even knew that the interview even happened. I left it alone for that long. I was like, just record. Because that's what I do.
Christine Mill, Amber keeps saying she's attending DBT therapy while it's dialectical behavior therapy. Sus wishing you both happiness. Left from the Jersey Shore.
I didn't know what that was when she was talking about it in her video.
She keeps saying therapy twice, I guess. DBT therapy.
Interesting. If it'll, I don't know.
I think it would be really good if she really did.
If she would stick to it.
I have no idea what in the crud all that is. I don't know what happens during it. But she never sticks with anything. So if she does, it's going to really surprise me.
But we know her track record with sticking to things.
Yeah.
Also,
She'll
Casey
probably
sent
in like a week or two
sticker.
say, yeah.
Casey sent what?
A sticker.
Thank you, Casey. I didn't know Casey was up in here.
Yeah, Casey was up in here. Okay, guys. I think is that everything? Do you guys
Yeah, holy crap. We've been on here for 3 hours.
No, duh! I was amazed too! That's why I'm sitting here going, are we still on Saber Chats? Imagine me coming back and the thing's still going!
I was just checking the chat.
And I am off tomorrow, but you're probably not, are you, Destiny?
There's another one.
I usually stay up
Another
anyway.
one that we
Because
missed.
she works like not
yeah.
night shift, but like mid shift, so she doesn't get off till 11. So I stay up with her till about 12:30, 1 o'clock, and then I'll go to bed.
Oh, that's sweet. I never did that. Imagine being married to me. He puts up with so much, and I don't feel bad for him.
I'm usually not going to bed till about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning because I don't get off work till about 2. So
Okay,
I
yeah.
feel that having to stay up late.
Yeah, that's just the only time we'd get to spend together.
What?
Okay, I'll look that one up. She's just talking to me.
Oh.
For the
Idiot Witch, Destiny, what were your thoughts when Beck started making videos again? Were you like, dang, good for them? How are you two doing with each other now?
As you can tell, they're doing absolutely great together. They're cleaning up. They're doing better than Amber.
Yes, I literally said that. Like I said, good for you. I was like so glad to start seeing you making the videos and everything. And I'm just glad you finally did it because look at what you've done.
Yeah, thank you, man. And how are you two doing with each other now? I mean, me and Destiny's always been good.
Yeah.
We've never had
there's never been any like hard feelings or anything.
No.
Amber just created the issues. There never was issues. She just created them mentally with herself.
No,
Me and
always
Destiny's
been
always
chill.
been cool. Never even an argument between us.
No.
No.
Granny needs
Here's one I don't remember reading. Sandra, thank you. Do you think she'll ever learn how to drive? Her lack of independence at 34 is so sad. No.
No.
Why? She has her mama as a chauffeur now. Come on, she ain't got to spend no money that way. She got more money for Grubhub and her Uber Eats and things like that. And Legos.
She claims that it's she has like driving anxiety, and it's like, I get it. I also went through a period of where I became agoraphobic and wouldn't leave my house. I was terrified of driving. I was terrified of going anywhere. So I get having driving anxiety, but I mean, she doesn't even want to try.
No. Not even a try, not a nothing.
Nobody's never forced her or given her a reason to have to try.
So is that all?
I think so.
I think we pretty much got through it all, you guys.
Yeehaw.
You got the which one?
I am in no way even going to try to count up how much they made. They cleaned up.
Yeah, we
I
did.
got the witch one.
That was the last one we did, I think.
I mean, anything that you guys don't get, I'm just, I mean, you're both really appreciative of everything. And
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I do want to appreciate everybody that has come to watch this live stream. It was monumental. There was so many people
yeah.
in here. I never expected to see this many people.
I know, same.
I never expected it to be this long because I didn't think it was going to take me this many hours to do this. When I saw the notification come up, never thought this.
And
Does it show like the highest point it got to of people watching?
I'm not sure if I could see that. But right now, I think it says there's like 7,000 people in here.
Yeah, I saw someone say that a minute ago that there was still like 8,000 people in here, even though it's been this long.
Sorry for yawning, you guys.
Don't do that. I want to yawn too, and I'm not going to because it's contagious.
Oh, okay.
Someone said I saw
Maybe
9.8K, but I swear someone earlier said something about 10K. So
Here's another one. Riri, Beck, did Amber make you fake the doctor's voicemail? I feel like I've talked about that before too.
you did.
No.
I'm pretty sure you did answer that one.
No, I did not fake the doctor voicemail. There's no way I would do that.
Beck didn't get in the big middle of Amber's schemes usually. Beck stayed out of them most of the time.
That's crazy. That's some stretching to fake a doctor voicemail.
Oh, and everybody's saying that it hit 11K at the highest at one point.
Wow.
So that's
wow.
crazy. Also, huge thanks to Charlie Gold that helped us out for trying to figure out how to
Yes.
stop having so much going on at once.
Yeah, Charlie
And
Gold
the
was a
mods.
very big help. So was all the mods. Welcome to the new mod, Megan. And
It's got to be hard to find people that you fully trust with that many people in a chat. It's got to be hard to find mods for that many.
Cleve and Just Jamie and Dan and whoever else was in here. You guys did great. Thank you so much for all your whole Blinky?
Bakey.
Binky. Binky or is it Becky T?
Bakey.
Bakey.
I say Bakey.
Becky T.
I don't
Yeah, we appreciate everything that these mods do for this chat.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I saw somebody mention Giovanni, but I don't see it.
Giovanni. Isn't that a pizza place?
I want to make sure y'all get down to the every very last second of this, just in case there's another chat that I need to, explain. Y'all know how I am.
I don't see.
Did you hear about that guy from Impractical Jokers, that Joe guy?
Yep, I did. Yep, that's not part of this. Get back to this.
Mm-mm.
That was crazy.
What about him?
He got accused of a sexual assault, I believe.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say one of them died. I was about to be like, oh my gosh.
Crystals.
I really don't watch that show much, but the little bit I've seen, it shocked me.
Yeah, I can't remember which one he is, but I think I know which one he is.
Clem
Did it say who it was, like 2?
The Mean Girl sweater.
Oh, the Mean Girl sweatshirt, yeah. No, I think it was some.
All right, guys, come on. I don't want to have to fast forward. I don't like to fast forward through things with y'all, but I don't know if y'all know about this, and it's not part of this, so I don't want to have to talk about it.
I think it was a 19-year-old person.
Oh,
Yeah, and he's like old.
yeah, he's old.
And I think she might have admitted that she had lied about it or something, but I don't know. Either way, like if it was consensual or not, you still shouldn't be, a grown old man sleeping with a 19-year-old. Especially, I think he has a wife.
Yeah, I was pretty sure they were all married.
I have no clue what I was doing there. I think I was trying to make sure it was still going. All the silence.
And I'm sorry if y'all heard my dogs through any of this. I'm sure, I don't know if you can hear Carter now, but he's sawing logs right next to me.
I heard him barking earlier.
Yeah, and he was growling. I know I saw some people commenting saying, like, why is that dog so angry? That's
It's
just
just
his
Carter.
personality.
Yeah, it's just him. He's just a precious little baby. I miss that guy.
And my other dog was laying on me for a little while, and he's just sleeping now, too.
What's your other dog?
His name's Bo.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I met Bo. I don't know if I know Bo.
No, he was her dog before we got together.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Carter's a good boy. Love Carter.
Oh, yeah. He's sleeping real good right now. Come here, Carter.
I remember when you brought him to see me for my birthday.
Beck is an absolute animal lover. They'll talk about animals all day long.
Me and him connected.
He's so tired.
Oh, him just want
Maybe
to
this can be
see.
your guys' last question.
What?
I said maybe this can be your guys' last question.
Okay. This will be our last question, Destiny. Deborah Kirk. Thank you. Hey, Beck and Destiny. Love from Melbourne, Australia. How were you both able to live with Amber for so long? I admire you both. It was a struggle. It wasn't easy, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
See why I held off? Because I wanted to make sure every last one was in there.
It was so hard because she's not a clean person. I doubt she is now. And she doesn't like to clean up after herself, and it's just awful all the time.
She likes to portray that she is very clean. That's what she likes to portray.
Yeah.
On top of the way she acts as a person.
Yeah, it was definitely not easy. It always kind of made you feel like you were walking around with eggshells.
Yes.
Just trying not to make her mad, trying not to upset her.
Might have had to turn the lights out, but we're going to finish this.
But I feel like everybody's really said that.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, thank you so much, Charlie Gold. I'll say it again. And thanks to Mr. Snork and Dan's and Megan and just Jamie and Cleve and whoever else I've missed. We are going to end the stream.
Yeehaw.
It sounds like he's ready for you to get off too.
He's just looking at Bo. That's just how he acts. He thinks he's got to have all the attention.
My blind dog's looking around going, what is that? I don't know. I gotta be quiet though. I'm getting in trouble.
All right. Well, I guess we are going to end this.
Okay.
Oh, and I don't get in trouble by my husband. I get in trouble by my son, okay? That's who I get in trouble by. They're my boss sometimes, maybe. Not always, but I try to listen.
And
yeah, I guess. All right, so everybody's goodbyes.
yeah, well, I mean, we'll definitely do this again. Me and Destiny will hang out.
Oh, yeah.
And chat.
Yeah, we'll plan it.
Yeah, heck yeah. Someone said, can we storm Amber's apartment to grab Twinkie and Wasabi like G6? I wish. But
Beck should have been able to take Twinkie and Wasabi with them, but wasn't able to. And there's nothing we can do about it now.
yeah. All right. See you later, Destiny. It was great talking with you. It was a good time. Thanks to everybody that came out and watched. We'll see you guys a different time. Bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all. If y'all were able to join me for each and every part, I want to say thank you very much. I hope I entertained you in some point throughout all of this. And that's all I can say to you is I hope that you enjoyed it all. And I'm on here just for the fun of it, and I like to pass that on to y'all when I can. But I hope that y'all have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this and you remember to smile today. Or make somebody else smile, because it really can make a difference. So yeah, go down there in that comment section and just let me know whatever's on your mind. It doesn't matter if it's good, bad, or in between. You just let me know in the comments below. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna get myself to bed because I keep getting myself in trouble. I'll stay that way. Who are we kidding? People that are used to me, they're used to this. Alrighty guys, bye.